Hello and welcome back to tazwells12. That is my YouTube channel, and here today I'm going to do another makeup video for you with the same palette as I've done in a previous video, and that will be number 1. This will be number 2, and I'm hopefully going to do a number 3 with this palette, so you will know 3 looks out of 1 palette. Before I get on to the product and the video, I'm just going to do the nitty gritty like I always do. One is thank you for watching my videos. 2 is can you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell, because every time I do a video you will see it straight off the back when I upload it. 3, can you like this video? Please give it a thumbs up if you like the products, if you like the video in general, or if you like the whole lot together. The other things is number 4 is please can you check out my social medias, which is Instagram and TikTok, and they should be under tazwells12 too. So as that's everything, let's crack on into the video. Today's video is number 2, like I said in the intro, and that is because we are using the iheartrevolution violet palette again. So this is what the packaging looks like. I showed you this in the other video and all the colours, and this is the product. So it's just got a dark brown and a purple, and it is the chocolate collection I am doing again. So it just says I Heart Revolution, the violet on the back, and that's what the packaging looks like. Inside the palette it will look a little like this. This is all the colours and all the ranges. I think this is such a versatile palette. It is so good. It is one of my favourites. So yeah, so we're going to go in and I will show you a makeup look out of some of these colours I done differently from the first video. I will be doing more of a browner look, so I will try and use more of the darker ones and the reddish and the browns and the metallic browns, which are these ones. So that's what I'm going to do today. I want to say one more thing before we get into this look. I am not sponsored. These have not sponsored me. Revolution have not sponsored me at all. I have brought this out of my own money. This whole collection, this whole YouTube channel, I have brought out of my own money. When I buy things, I show you them and advise you what I think is good out there, and what makeup I think is really, really good, and show you what the quality of it is. So yeah, it's not sponsored. So first things first, I'm just going to pin my hair up and prime my eyes and put an eyeliner on, and then we'll get into the look, but I'm going to do that in a time lapse now. I've just come back now and I have primed my eyes, as you've seen in the little time lapse. I put it on a time lapse because it's otherwise a little bit boring. You kind of know what products I use and you kind of know how I do that process. So yeah, I try and quick it up as much as possible for you guys so you can see the proper look that you want to see. So we're going to get on into this video now. So basically we are going to use this palette, and I think the best colour I am going to use first is Vitals. It's Vitalize, so it's like that. So we're going to use that one. So that's the finest one in this palette, so we're going to go for that. For that I'm going to use a Real Techniques brush. This is a domed shadow brush. It's just a bit like that. It's a really fluffy brush, so we want to pack as much colour on as first to get this good old blend in. So we'll go. So pack it on, just pack it onto the side. Much more darker than I thought it was going to be, but hey ho, we can still work with this. It's fine. So I'll pack it on both sides. so, and then we're going to just buff it in. Like I say in every video, these looks look really messy at the beginning, but once we have done everything, you know, I normally clean them up and they look a lot nicer, so do not panic in that way. We're just buffing it in as much as we can because we want a clean look, basically. Right, they're both buffed in and they both look equal, which is good enough for me. So we're going to use the same brush. The next colour we're going to use is Conjure, which is this one here. And then just go over where you've gone. I do a lot of brown looks on my channel, but at the end of the day, this is the normal colours we do buy. You do not see a lot of people going out with crazy colours, so it's not something I normally do, but it's the browns are normally what everyone uses. We are going to go on to the next colour, which is Idols, this one here. Brush, by the way, sorry. Just pack it on again into the crease. I'm just trying to use as many colours for you so you can see pretty much the impact of this palette, and once we get into it you'll see the more defined what we're doing, but this is just to pack a good amount of base on. So that's that colour. So we're just going to go into a different brush, this one first. So this one is actually from Wilko's. It's a two-ended brush. It's got a finer little flat sided one here, and this has got a more fluffier rounder one. So we're going to use this fluffier rounder one, and we're going to go into vaudeville, I think it's called. The spelling of it is V-A-U-D-E-V-I-L-L-E, so it's just this orangey browny colour. What we're going to do with this, I've just packed it on, and now we're going to define it into the crease, like so. This is why I needed a more little one down the side. And we're just going to go back and forth like that. This colour's very pretty. It's very like fire. It's very nice. So it's like that. Right down into the inner corner as well. And just keep packing it on until you are satisfied what you've done. And on the outer corner, like so. Take it a little bit up, but not too much. And then they should look both the same. So we're going to still use the same brush. But now we're going to go into a more darker colour. So we're going to use Wine, this colour here. And we'll just do the same process as we did with the other one. blending that out like that into the inner corner, like I said, and a nice blend. We're gonna go on to the next colour, which is Expedite. I'll spell it out. It's Expedite. So it's this one. So it's a little bit darker than wine, so we're gonna go with that now. And just go over the places that we just went. And like so. There we go. So you can see the gradual colours as we come down into the eye. Now we're going to do a cut crease, and we are going to use the NYX HD concealer. This one is always great. I always use this one to do my cut crease. I will try and use a different cut crease in the next video so you can see something different, but that's the one we're going to use today because I think it's the best. The brush we're going to use with that is the Spectrum one, which is an A15, so it's just like that, sorry, and it's just got a little defined brush. NYX concealer brush, just rub the product onto the brush so you have a good amount on there. It's just going to do a half cut crease. I'm just going to do this one first. But I think this stuff is just the best for cut creases. I can't really tell you why. I just think the shadows go on really well, and I think it's just the best one, but I will show you other ones. You just flake it on there. Cover it as much as you can until the end, but don't go right to the end. As you can see, you don't want to take all the product off. You just put on, but you want a good amount on there. I'm going to carry on with doing this eye, and then I will do this eye off camera. So I use this brush that I got from Poundland. It is a two-ender one. It has a bigger one and a more little one. This is the one we're going to use. These are really good. They pick up metallics so well. Recommend them. Obviously they're from the Poundland, so they're only £1. Really cheap, really good. Get these. So we're just going to use this little one here. The colour we're first going to go into is... What colour are we going to go into? I was going to do it differently, but I'm going to do it... No, I think I know. We're going to go into Revive, which is this darkest metallic one here, Revive. And we're just going to put that on the outer corner. So I always work from the outer corner into the inner corner. So it's picked up the product so well, so we're going to go with that. And then I'm going to dab it on the side like that. And not that far in, just a core in, just dab it on. As you can see. And just get the product as well blended as possible. Like that. Now you're thinking this looks a bit odd, so what we're going to do is go back into this fluffy brush, and we're going to go back into probably the vaudeville and the more darker purpley brown. So we're going to blend them two together, and then we just got that product on, and then what we're going to do is just blend it onto the end and blend it up here. This is where we are kind of losing it. So we just blended it back in, as you can see, so there's not a harsh line on the end. We're going to go back in with the flat brush, and we're going to go back in with Revive, and we're just going to go back over that and just drag it down. so you'll see a total difference. So just drag it down like that, so you can see now the two have blended. I'm sorry if I'm saying the names wrong. I am trying to spell them out as much as possible, but yeah, my speech is not the greatest of pronouncing words. I have a problem, so I'm trying to do my best for you with these names, so I'm just, bear with me. Cultivate, I think it is, cultivate, which is this one. So that is a spelling of C-U-L-T-I-V-A-T-E, so it's this one. That's the one we're going to go into next. This is why I'm showing you what they are and what the colours are and what the names are. The same flat brush with the same end, and then we're just going to pick that up, and then we're going to go 3/4 of the eye now, and I'm just putting it on and then patting it on, as you can see, patting it on, and then what I'm doing is dragging it into the first metallic colour I put on my eye. And I have got to say, this is a really pretty colour. This is why I love this palette, because I love all the colours on it. So like that, and we haven't lost the colour up here either. So the last colour I'm going to use is Levity, yeah, which is L-E-V-I-T-Y, Levity, which is this lighter colour. I'm actually going to use a different brush for that, so I'm going to use a point brush. That is what it says, and it's just a little brush like this, so it's easier to get into the inner corner. So we're just going to put that in there now. And then drag it into the other one, just so it gets a good blend. Like so. I'm going to do this one off camera, and then we're going to clean up, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. So I've come back and I've done both eyes, as you can see. So yeah, I think they've come out all right. I think they've come out as good as I can get them to do. So they still look a little bit messy, I know. I have cleaned up both eyes. I've just taken a makeup wipe and gone like that. I just do it as a sort of flick, just to cut off the edge and take any product under here. So what we're going to do now is put some mascara on, and then we'll do the lash line. So the mascara I always use and I always rave about is the False Lash Queen one. So this is definitely something you should check out. It's in Primark, very, very good price. It is £3, so definitely check it out. And the brush looks like this, by the way, very, very good. So that's that. So you can see the difference now. So that is the first coat. As you can see, that makes a total difference. And you probably can see the big difference now. So yes, my lashes look a little bit fuller now. So we'll just wait for that to dry, but I'll tell you the next colour we're going to use from the bottom lash. The brush we're going to use for the bottom lash line is this one. It is a tiny little brush this side and a big fluffy one this side. This comes from Primark. This is Real Gem. Don't know if they have these anymore, but if you can find them, definitely pick these up. So we're going to use this little one for the bottom lash line. I think I'm going to use some of the red colours for this bottom lash line, and then in here I will use the darker wine and the darker purple just to give it that extra sort of smoky eye at the side. So we'll go into the vaudeville first. This one, orange and brown. And then we'll go from the corner to this corner. So like that. So I just want the vibrant orange to come out, so now the eye really pops. So now that's probably about it. You can put some more on if you want, but it obviously will might make it a bit too red and you look like you have a bloodshot eye, which is not pretty. What we're going to do is match this corner up, so we're going to use the darker colours. So we're going to the wine and this one here, and I'm going to do a mix of the two, and it's only going to go on this outer corner. So we just want that to like blend up. So like that. So you can see that's all blended now. I'm quickly just going to do the other eye. Same process. It's fine if it's a bit messy as well, because we can always clean this up, so don't worry. Now we're going to go back into the darker colours. For the outer corner. So there you go. So as you can see, that makes that really pop, and it makes it a lot more vibrant. So the last step we're going to do is just clean this all up. So you take your large fluffiest brush that you've got, which is this one, is the Moda Pro one. These really good ones. They are the BMX 430 crease one, so this is a really good fluffy brush, and we are going to use Pastime on this one here, which is like very don't want to use a white. I normally use this white, but we're going to use this one this time, and then tap it off, and then what we're going to do is just blend this all out. We don't want to take too much of that brown that we originally put on, but we just want to blend it out a lot better. Like I said, underneath as well. Like you can see, go in as many times as possible with it and just blend it all in. Both eyes. Like so. If you feel like you have lost some of the red, there's no harm of going back in with the same brush that you used in the beginning. If you feel like you've lost the brown, you can go, and I can show you that now. So we'll go into Idols. That was one of the first colours we used. Just do a light shimmer at the top and around the colour that we used later on. If you feel like you've lost that brown or the darker colours, you go into Vaudeville and the darker purple. Just get that on the little brush, and that's it. Just go back in like that. And you can do that on both eyes, like that. There's no harm of going back and forth, because at the end of the day, it's your look. If you think you put too much on again, go back into the lighter colour, which is past time, and just blend it out. It always can be rectified with makeup, and because I don't put my base on first, I can rectify my eyes as much as possible, because it does not, I haven't done my base, so it's all good. So as you can see, you can even go in with a wipe again. I think it's a bit dark at the top. Just take it up like that and just go around the eye very, very gently, and then clean off your fluffy brush. You might have some of the dark on there, and go back in with that light colour, and then go like that just around the edges. Just to clean anything up, as you can see. So I'm just gonna sort my hair out, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. So I'm back, and this is the finished look. I will just show you by shutting my eyes. I think it's come out really, really pretty. I really love some of them metallic colours. I think it gives a pop. It's more of a smoky red colour, which I think is really, really nice. Yeah, really, really like it. Really, really good. Hope that you've liked this video and you like the look that I've done. Please definitely go and buy this. Brilliant palette, love it. My best palette that I've ever got. Can use this all the time. I maybe even buy another one, because I just generally love this and I do not want to run it out. It is one I go to all the time and I really love it. So yeah, so definitely keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I hope you liked it, and if you liked it then please give this video a thumbs up. If you like the products in general, give it a thumbs up. If you like the whole thing as a general, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah, like I said, please can you subscribe to tazwells12, my YouTube channel, my TikTok and my Instagram, and hit the notification bell. I think that's everything, and thank you for watching. I give you the love like I do every single time. Yeah, so if you could do that, that'd be great. And yeah, and I hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.